give.
Okay, yeah. That was fun. Welcome back, everyone.
That was unfortunate.
Welcome back, everyone. To completely date this episode, it is about 4 in the morning on December 23rd, and I just had a power surge, which explains the abrupt cut.
Take that room on your right. Force gun really does it to the Muppet Man, doesn't it?
Yeah, it seems like it. I didn't even bring the marker out yet for this fucking save.
Before you go inside, make sure you check out that room, like last time. No, the other one.
This is Sergeant Newman, PSEC. We've lost all the shuttles.
Things
One of
to
them
be
just
had.
took off and came straight back down and crashed into the bay. Took a couple of hundred people and all the remaining...
Boop. Excuse you.
Are you gonna electrocute yourself again?
Do you want me to?
No. I think you need to save your health. Oh, head down the left real quick.
Aha. Now we're Poed and money.
You're gonna need that now, Poe.
Just in case something else happens.
Avoid the tedium.
Maybe not a complete and total reset of all my stuff, but maybe just a death. Which I get the distinct impression will happen.
Yeah, it very well could.
I was about to say. This sounds like fucking Damon Wright is chanting. Like I feel like I'm
I don't
about.
know who that is.
I feel like I'm about to fucking feed my soul to Scrappy Doo.
Lockdown initialized. Unknown bioforms detected in the area. Security has been notified.
You guys think we could play my dick is
Say what now?
I said, do you guys think we could hurry this thing up? My dick is cold.
My dick is frozen. My dick is so frozen that's the reason I have blue balls.
Whenever you're at a family gathering, that is how you get out of it. You just say, hey, you hurry this thing up, my dick is cold. And the
They-
best thing is,
they will-
it works, he's not a man.
They will let you leave. Excuse me.
Ah, dude, come here. Go, Jake, come here.
Now time for cleanup.
For the spoils of war?
Time to break the infrastructure again. Don't even think about it.
So yeah, what was supposed to happen last time was you're supposed to round this corner and just keep it going until the quarantine drops.
Oh, okay. I just figured that since that was the direction that I just had to figure out a way to go there.
And now baby's gonna show up.
Come on! Are you serious?
You can only stay so.
True. Alright, I get it. You can make noises.
But can you make noises as good as me?
Ah. Makes sense.
Now you can go to that other room.
Narpode, please. The stash. That was a fun noise.
Yeah, it's satisfying to hear.
Ugh. I'm running low on plasma energy.
I'd say stick to the pulse rifle for a bit.
I wonder if it matters which side I go on. Probably not.
It doesn't.
I'm either giving my I feel like I'm either giving my soul up to Scrappy Doo or I'm in the middle of 13 Ghosts. Which is one of those
The only
movies.
unifier.
Which is one of those movies I probably shouldn't have watched as young as I did.
The only unifier I can think of between those two movies is the actor who played Shaggy.
Yeah, that's probably it. Speaking of, did you hear that they hired him on to the FNAF movie?
I think he could do a good job in that. Matthew Lillard, right?
Yeah. I don't know who. I don't know who he's playing. I don't know who he's playing though. That's the weird thing.
Because dude's got range.
He
in
does.
terms of acting. He's played a bunch of different,
I
very
think you're
different
almost there.
roles.
You'll
Yeah.
have to restore power to the bridges to move the marker through this area.
Very different.
Huh.
Look for a
Well,
control
I
station
don't
at the
know
end of the maintenance
too
tube.
much about the whole FNAF lore, but I think he could do pretty well as like one of Afton's kids, like the oldest son or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That or he could voice one of the animatronics.
I say it depends on what. It depends on. I mean, it's a FNAF movie. It's a FNAF like movie. So like probably. They're probably not gonna choose any like particular time period to whatever deal with. So it could really be anything.
It could. Watch them make an FNAF movie about the Stone Age.
I'm just trying to imagine how that would work.
Well, the answer is it wouldn't. But they'd make a movie like that because why not?
Right. Nah, they'll do it. They'll have it do like. Nah. I know what they'll do. They'll have like fucking. I know how to. I know how to somewhat fit in the Stone Age idea into it. They'll fucking. They'll make the animatronics out of some like. Out of some like alien meteor metal.
Good night. Yeah, it works. It's stupid. It's very, very stupid, but it works.
So the
And
it'll
I don't mean like it works within lore. I mean it works within like Hollywood would fuck it up that bad.
like all the animatronics and all the circuitry is made out of this like weird alien metal that is like
Yeah.
super duper like absorbent of like electromagnetic energy, which is how they can scientifically explain why the animatronics are being controlled by ghosts.
Yeah.
Instead of
You know,
just
all the-
instead of just saying that the animatronics are controlled by ghosts, they'll find a reason as to explain it as to why it's controlled by ghosts.
Yeah, it's like, you know all this supernatural shit that's happening with these animatronics? It's because aliens. They would do that.
And like,
And I'm not gonna be totally upset if they fuck with the lore of FNAF. I mean, Scott Cawthon's done that.
right?
It's just such a thing of like, I, okay, like, have you seen The Producers?
Which one, the old one or the musical?
Either one. It's the concept I'm talking about. Not so much
I've seen the music. I've seen like scenes of the original, but I've never like properly watched the original. But I've seen the musical quite a bit of times.
Yeah. So like, what is it that the story is about?
It's about them making a flop on purpose.
Precisely, because it's a tax write-off.
Right. They can write it off on their taxes and make more with a flop than they do with a success.
And it makes so much sense that that's what's happening,
Entering
because
zero gravity.
honestly, with all of the absolutely terrible shit that Hollywood's been pumping out and experiencing no repercussions for, that's the only explanation that makes any sense. Is that they're just like, we're gonna make it absolutely awful, and we're gonna make money off that, and we're just gonna get the profit. Here's us working hard and making the profit, making it for the people who want to see it. We're just making it for them. That's it.
Exactly.
Can you spell $1 billion Rings of Power show?
which to be completely honest, I didn't. I don't think I actually gave myself like a proper sit down to watch it, because I was like trying to fucking watch it at work. So I guess it might be something to that, but like, even still doing it at work, I got through the first 2 episodes, and ever since then I was just like, nah.
Well, I've been at work like just having to listen to stuff, because what else am I gonna do while I'm at work except work?
Right.
And that's not to say like I'm lazy at work or anything like that. That's to say like when I am at work, I'm doing a whole bunch of sitting around and doing a monotonous thing. I need something to engage my brain, so I listen to stuff, and they're
Right.
fine with that. And because reviews on Rings of Power are so long, I just turn those on, and good night, it's a nightmare just listening to it.
Just listening to the concept.
Yeah. Everything about it seems wrong.
Like
And it's like intentionally done, you can tell.
I don't know when, and I don't know how, but supposedly, to preface that, supposedly at some point, Colby said he was gonna sit down and watch it for himself. So I guess I'll just do it whenever he does it, so that we can talk about it at the same time. But apparently, at some, because the internet and fucking memes. One of the fucking memes that I've been seeing, I haven't been seeing it a lot, but I've seen it enough times to be like, huh, that must be a plot point. Apparently at some point, Sauron essentially asked Galadriel, like, hey, can we be a thing? And she goes, no. And he goes, well, fine. I'll destroy Middle Earth then, fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I will not watch it by myself. I promise you that. If I do end up watching it, it is going to be to sit there and make fun of it.
Article comes out. Jeff Bezos' son says, "Dad, I am a big Lord of the Rings fan. You better not fuck this up." Jeff Bezos goes, "Okay." And then the producers go, "I didn't see that article, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about."
Yeah. I mean, lots of movies have just been screwed up wrong.
Oh yeah, that's not the only victim.
That's just one of the more recent ones.
One of the more recent and one of the most upsetting because of what it is.
Yeah. And the sheer slap in the face it is to Tolkien himself.
I was kind of hoping it would break that box.
That would have been cool.
Oh! Now he.
Don't back yourself up into the fan.
This is some assetry. I'm shooting your limbs, you fuck. Was it not the specific right position?
Another one of those ones that truly suffered was the lightning thief.
Oh yeah. I'm still upset about that.
Infuriated me.
Well, I'll put it this way. Whoever they got to produce the second one should have done the first one. Because
I never actually saw the second one.
even though they're both not good, at least the second one is fucking closer, I guess you could say.
It follows the story better.
Yeah.
No, I understand that movie from book to movie that it's an adaptation. It's not going to be 1-to-1, and I'm not going to be upset because one thing was off. It's just if you tell a completely different story and title it the same thing, any fan is going to be pissed at that.
Because it's really funny because it's like oh, it's just this niche book series, you ain't gonna worry about it. Meanwhile, I'm watching Lightning Thief in the theater doing the math in my head of like, okay, the actor is 16 or close to it. That means he's 16 in the story. That means by the time we finish this 5-movie whatever is going to be 21, da, 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 da. And then the second one comes out and then they can it and it's like, oh, okay. Thanks for letting me do the math for no reason.
How dare you make me multiply in a movie theater? Ugh. Ready your weapons.
Exiting zero gravity.
How about you just go fuck yourself? Of course, no ammo.
Yeah. Is it dead?
No.
Oh, okay, it was just turtled up.
That's what I get. Oh, that killed it.
And you get a power node out of it, I think.
I killed it by sheer force. All right, back to conversation. Anyway, uh,
Yeah.
there are some things in those movies that I did like. Like there's like some of the funny lines are good, but just the pacing is what kills it for me.
I can see it.
It's for me. It's mostly fucking. It's mostly the fact that like. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not remember a single time in the book where even though he wanted it for himself anyway, Hades did not go out of his way to be like, "Mwaha, I am Hades, give me the thing."
Yeah, because in the books, Hades was the only god that Percy had met up through the first book that struck him as godly because he was regal and defined and just really stuck to his lane.
Yeah. And in the first movie, the only reason they go to Hades in the first place is because they're just like, the thing we need is there. Got to figure out a way to Hades now.
Oh, I'm getting retroactive anger just thinking about that movie.
We just got to go to Hades because the thing we get is there. Hades didn't pop up in our camp in like the form of Satan, going like, "I have your mother."
Yeah. It was so dumb.
He was just like, "Hey, if you want the thing, I have it. So you got to find a way to Hades."
If I remember right, the quest itself was they had to find a way to the underworld to talk to Hades because he was going to help them find the Master Bolt. That was what like
I mean,
that was what
I mean,
the assumption they were running under when they started.
I'm pretty sure that I'm not pretty sure, but if my memory is saying that I think the premise of Hades having Percy's mom was kind of a thing, but it was mostly the fact that like the Minotaur or something brought her there, so it's like, hey, your mom's here. So when you find the bolt, come here so you can get your mom. But it wasn't like, I have your mother. If you want her back, bring me the bolt.
Yeah, no.
He wasn't a cartoon villain. He just was like, hey.
Just a guy.
That's what I like about Hades in Percy Jackson. He's just there. Until the fifth book.
Just a guy.
But then Percy puts him in his place, so he's like, yeah, okay, I'm not fit for this. Never mind. Never mind. This ain't my thing anymore. I'm good.
Yeah, for the most part, Hades' entire thing was he was just a guy doing his job. A job he didn't want and wasn't happy with, but still doing it.
Yeah.
That's what Hades was.
And then there was the section at the section at the end whenever all the gods are meeting, and then Hades pops up, and then Percy like gives him the Master Bolt, but then like rips them a new one, and then Hades is like, I respect that.
Yeah.
And then, unlike every other god throughout the entire book series, he left him alone.
Yep. Hades sort of just never messed with Percy again. It was the whole situation of other people messing with him on Hades' behalf, against his behalf,
Right.
that happened plenty of times.
Because we gotta make the gods fight each other, because Titans.
Oh, and then there was the bonus story where like Persephone made like a sword out of the keys to the underworld. And when Hades found out about it, he's just like, "Bitch, what the fuck?"
He's like,
No, throw that
really?
thing away.
Really? Get it out of here.
Hades is one of the only sensible gods in the entire story.
But it's also really funny when you think about it, because, well, not funny, but like, so you have the pact of the big three to be like, okay, Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, but we cannot have any more demigod children, because every time we do, shit just gets fucking fucked and everything goes out of whack. So we have to make a deal not to do it. But then, of course, Zeus being Zeus, he does it anyway. But like, I don't necessarily know about Poseidon's underworld escapades, but at least on Earth, he and Hades were just like the only two were just like, okay. But then they found that one that was like, that one though.
Mm-hmm.
But then Hades finds that one, and she gets ultimately screwed over, and he's like, okay, yeah, okay, that's what happens. Never. Let me stick them into Lotus Hotel.
Yeah. We are a couple of nerds.
The 5 people who watch this channel wouldn't have it any other way.
I mean, I'd much rather be a nerd than than someone who just eats up the garbage that anyone will spew out.
Right. Just like with
Don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong, I'm no Tolkien historian.
no.
I just like what I like.
But it's bad whenever someone who's just really passionate about a piece of work and wants to see it done justice tries to do that and then gets fired and shit canned
Yep.
and tried
So
to
now we're talking about Henry Cavill.
tried to get canceled. Oh. Yeah, I think Henry's gonna have to wait.
Maybe.
Maybe. But yeah. Hey guys, I really respect this piece of work. It's one of my favorite book series. And I played all the games, and I would really like it to see it done justice.
And you hired me to be a part of the creative process.
You hired me to,
Diligence here.
you gave me this role so that I could do that to the best of my ability. Yeah, but this story sucks. We want to make another one.
And don't name it the thing that we are not making.
Why did you sign on to this named franchise if you wanted to do something different?
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that enemies here are practically infinitely spawning. And you're better off just marching that thing happy ass all the way to the end.
Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna do that with the tentacles though.
Oh no, the tentacles don't respawn. It's everything else.
It's these fuckers. Oh my god, can y'all fuck up?
The answer is no. Kick on the boss.
I don't even get a second. Of course I'm out of goddamn fucking healing. Because I fucking panic. Now I gotta kill the fucking tentacles. And then whatever else fucking comes up behind me. Try not to fucking die. God damn it. Medium difficulty, my ass.